Hello, my viewers. Whoever deal on psychological realities, please subscribe to my channel. I'll appreciate. Thank you. Now, today we are going to talk about Faith or Fay'S of Brighton, the PL's channel, Truth Watchdog, the Native Doctor or the Doctor, and Oscar. In my previous video, I talked about Faith and the mystery behind his death and what people are talking about. You know, very many people are cloud chasing with this story of Brighton, and it was a reality story. It was not like they were acting. And people should understand that we are in another dimension. In this life, this life here is spiritual, and so on this earth there are spiritual beings and physical being. Although a human being is both physical and spiritual. And for you to understand spirituality, you need to be a spiritual person. Either you're a child of God or a child of the enemy. And you cannot say that you're in between, but you can just be in between if you're an ignorant person living on earth. And in my last video, I quoted about native doctors who got born again, and they revealed very many things concerning such situations as that happened to Faith. Because we know, according to Breton's previous videos, we saw a Faith who was very cruel, who was never remorseful, who was a witch. She used to appear and disappear. She was a very arrogant girl, and she caused a lot of pain and a lot of sorrows to Deborah. And to cut the long story short, the Faith who has reappeared, she's a very remorseful Faith, respectful, looks like a very innocent girl. And to your surprise, you'll note that she even doesn't know what really happened. Meaning that her body was taken, her image was being used by someone we don't know. And she was being used like a puppet to cause havoc into Deborah's life. Unless she's coming from a witchcraft background, or I don't know. But because the other time we saw Ray Paul and Deborah visit that witch doctor, although he's saying he's not a witch doctor, so we are calling him doctor or a doctor, native doctor. We saw because they were going there to make sure that the kasusu that Faith had placed on Deborah's forehead is removed. And when they entered into that room, we saw Faith lying in a certain corner, like she was lifeless. And it's like she was put into a very deep sleep. And those of us who've been spiritual and those of us who've been under great men of God who've been from those backgrounds and they came on this other side, we know that human beings can be taken as a zombie. In Tanzania, they call it kuchukuliwa msukule. This is whereby as a person gets sick or they got into an accident, they die, they're buried, and in reality, they're not dead. They've just been taken by witch doctors for their own reasons. And so if you are not very careful, you'll think that your person died, but you only buried a banana stem, or you just buried a dog or a cat, because they take an image of someone, but by the time you are burying that person, it is not that, it is you people, human beings with your naked eyes, that are seeing this person is dead. But in reality, the person is not even there. You see, and that's what happened to Faith, because you all saw Faith's image. She was very arrogant. The contention between Faith, the previous Faith, and the witch doctor or the doctari. And the doctor promised Faith death. And so we saw Faith complaining of headache. She got sick. She was taken to the hospital by the brother. She died. The doctor confirmed of her death. She was taken to City Morgue. It was confirmed that she was dead. She was taken to Kisii for burial. And she was buried. Although to say that even the brother did some rituals, it means that even the brother is not that straight person. It's like you know something about witchcraft or something. According to what we've been told that he did when Faith was dead. But then the doctor or the doctor is telling us that what they buried was a snake. And I'm not even surprised, because in one videos of Pastor Kwanjima, or if you go and watch Promova TV, there are very many mysteries you can unfold. Because the doctor said that they buried a snake. And if you saw Faith being resurrected or getting back from that deep sleep that she had put into by the so-called doctor or native doctor. And now, what my question is, or my worry is, about those people, those YouTubers who go out spreading lies against the PL or the things they don't understand. Because in my previous videos, I said that even the PL, Ray Paul, and I believe in the police officer and even Faith's brother, they never understood what went wrong, what went on. Even Deborah, we saw Ray Paul and Deborah running away after realizing that in the corner was Faith, who was supposedly buried in Kissy. Now Faith is back. The Faith that is back is very innocent, very polite, and to your surprise, you'll want to know that she doesn't even understand what went on. She can look at the video and she's surprised, because that was not her. And even in various YouTube channels, we've seen people taking other people's image for evil purposes. And I'm guessing this is what happened to Faye, because those people know Faye, they say that she's a very good girl. Now, if you're a YouTuber and you don't understand spirituality, you'll go on calling other people's liars, scripting. You go first understand the spirituality. Because what happened on Brayton's channel was total spirituality. Go ask police officer by the name Gideon, who was handling the case. The case is in the police. The OB number is there. And you are there saying that Brayton was cloud chasing. Really? It is just good to, before you react on something, just go look for facts. If you are not sure about the whole scenario, ask. Go deeper. And in my previous videos, I quoted about this woman who had died for 7 years, and she was never dead. She died. They buried in Kigoma, Tanzania. She died. She was buried, but by God's miracle, she came back into life. She was taken away by the witch doctor, who was the mother-in-law, just because she was a Christian and she didn't want to take to inherit her witchcraft or something like that. And she really suffered. If not that the daughter met with a Christian woman who prayed for her and even the mother to come back, we will have lost the woman just like that. And these things are happening. We've seen very many things happening. We have things happening. If you don't understand, you'll say that people are just doing their own things. But the world is spiritual. It is either on the side of God or on the side of the devil. And all these two beings are spiritual. And the devil has been here before your ancestors, before the earth was created. He knows a lot about you. So don't follow people because they're telling you the truth about yourself, because some of the knowledge is from the pit of hell. Hallelujah. So please, I just want to put across that what I want to put across is this: if you don't know anything about something, please just sit down and do your own investigation well. Faith is back, but that does not mean that Brighton scripted it. No, it is something that happened, that even Brighton, Ray Paul, the police officer, Oscar, his brother, and even Deborah cannot comprehend. But a few people can comprehend, people who've been able to encounter some of these things firsthand or secondhand, or who've seen them in churches. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching my videos. Please subscribe. I'll appreciate. I'll be happy to hear your views. Thank you. Bye bye.